Guys, this is Christian here, and we're doing a little night video. We are here in downtown Sarasota, and I am testing out a few things like my mini tripod stand and a little view. We're on the edge of the downtown area here, and that is where most of the restaurants and bars are. And then there's a lot of art galleries down this way. Whoops. So this way I can actually kind of hold things, and I can kind of look at what I'm viewing without getting distracted, so I might get a better overall shot. So my main point of this vlog is actually to show you how palms can look nice even at night. You think at nighttime, okay, it's dark, can't see my plants, but no, I mean, you can get a lot of nice ground lighting that actually shines up, and that's what's going on right here. You can see the lights here, both on the ground and on the sides, and give a good view. These are Cuban Royals here, and we'll go up and get a nice look at the crown. And some palms look amazing. A lot of times the palms that are going to look really nice are going to be ones that have an existing color other than green going on. So if you have a silver or a blue palm that you're growing and you have shine on light on it, it actually gives it a real white. It kind of accentuates that color. And so if you're trying to add a little bit of I don't know, a little finesse to your garden, a lighting structure is great. There's a lot of nice solar lights out there too for those that are trying to conserve energy. Right here we have some foxtails that are, well, there's actually, look right here, there's actually a ponytail. It's called the Ponytail Palm, but it's not let's get this, I'm holding the tripod crooked here, but it is actually a succulent. It's not a palm, but they call it the Ponytail Palm. It's called Bocarnia recurvata because the leaves kind of recurve back, but it looks like the hair of someone's ponytail. Kind of usually is a little bit more. It's a little bit tidier than this usually, but wind can do some things. And these foxtails here, you can kind of get the color even at the base of the crown shaft. If you look at there, is where you're going to see like some whitish silver in its foxtails, and you can see how that kind of is brightened just by that light. It has that glaucous kind of reflection going on. So, since we can see these foxtails in the light, you can notice that these have different girth trunks, and this is why I am not a big fan of planting non-clumping palms so close together, because this palm right here, for example, has a trunk that's probably 1.5 times the girth of this one, and palms will get parasitic on one another, and as a result you will get a plant that is not going to be nearly as healthy. For example, you can see how fat the leaf bases are right here, and then you go here, and then all of a sudden you can see where it started getting parasitic. The leaf bases are real close because it wasn't growing very much, and as a result the plant just kind of starts declining slowly. For example, you see this crown, nice fat crown over here. That crown, it's penciling out. That penciling out is a sign of lack of nutrition, or it being sucked out by the other plant. So we walk down. This is kind of a cool little roundabout feature. This is basically like downtown Sarasota. Right here you got I don't know what this actual circle is called, but we're at the corner, I believe, of Pineapple and Main, I want to say. So like you have, if Sotheby's has a nice building here, you're in a nice area of town. So we can go over here real quick, and I really enjoy this tripod thing. I'm able to look through the screen and talk to you guys here. So for example, there's no prices, so they're probably well over $1 million. But you can see there's some beautiful houses here. They're all on the water, nice palms. I haven't figured out how to use the flash setup on this thing to get like a lighting there. I could probably get some auxiliary lighting, but it's expensive to live in the downtown Sarasota area, especially. So it's there's a reason there aren't prices on those houses. So anyway, there's the cool, I forget, it's a little clock here. Actually, that's out of focus. I don't know how to get that in focus, but why is that so out of focus? Do I need to focus it? I don't know, maybe this wasn't meant for this sort of thing, but okay. So we're walking down the street a little bit, and This is where they have a lot of get-togethers here. But if we go, this is Fifth Third Bank. That's out of focus. There we go, back in focus. So this is one of the tallest buildings in Sarasota. I believe it's the bank down below, and then you have apartments up above. And you can see there's also some foxtails growing on the street there. And then we have actually Ashley right there is standing right next to a royal. Now we can go all the way up here. And actually it's hard to see at night because there's no lights being shined on this, but that crown is not very healthy. There's a spear coming up and all the leaves are down. If you have a crown shafted palm and all of the leaves are down below the horizontal, then the plant is suffering from some kind of problem. It's usually a root issue too, and it really can't be. I mean, especially with this palm planted in the ground like that, this plant's going to probably die, and they're going to replace it. So now there isn't a whole lot of light. Yeah, we'll see if we can try and get a little good view over here. This works a lot better than the phone. Maybe right here I can get a view of the crown. Oh, a little bit, yeah. You see most of the leaves are just kind of hanging down. So I'm gonna stay in the lighted areas for the sake of I don't have a flash on this yet, so for any auxiliary lighting. Why don't we go back towards downtown, because this is mostly gonna be empty space. They're doing some construction over here, watch out. And so I don't know what they're doing right there, but some people don't know they're in a city and they just want to drive like it's, they're in the country, but I guess they'll find out the hard way. We can go ahead and we can cross the street. Getting people in it? Yeah, I mean, I don't have any intention of putting any public information on there, but if it's, just happens by accident, nothing I can do about that. So they're doing some construction right here. And I don't understand. I don't know. People around here are usually in a big rush for some reason. So we can talk here. This is another group of foxtails, and it's quite unhealthy. In fact, they already chopped one trunk down, and then we have the crowns are full, but you can see they're actually having a root rot issue. You can see that the ends of the leaves are this browning on the end is necrotic. You can see that in the light here and here. But the necrotic tissues is a good sign of just rotting roots that are rotting down below. You have the rotted trunk, which is obvious that it's already having that issue. The crown itself is like a pale yellow. I don't know if you can see that in this light, but it is very uncharacteristic of a healthy foxtail. So let us go. And I will show you one of my least favorite palms, and it's right next to me. We're gonna go up here. I don't know if you can see it actually with the light, the way it is, you can't see it. Over there though, there is one. It's a Washingtonian Robusto. It's a very weedy plant in Florida. There are many, people who live in colder climates may say, well, I can grow that and it grows really fast, and there's no problem growing it in marginal climates because that's where it probably belongs. But here it's such a bad weed, it gets into cracks in sidewalks, it gets into the native environment, and it can actually take over. It's one of 3 Class 2 invasive palms in Florida, the other 2 being the Chinese fan palm and the queen palm. Actually, I'm sorry, and Phoenix reclinata, the Senegal date palm. Pretty much all date palms can fall in that category because they all hybridize with each other. So there isn't a whole lot of other palms in this area. I was hoping there's a date palm area where they planted a bunch of dates, but I was going to do a whole vlog just on different types of dates, the best that I could, at least the true date, Phoenix dactylifera. But it's dark now, and I'm doing more of like a palms at night thing. So this, here's downtown Sarasota. This is how how palms are normally lit up at night. You can see the ground, you know, the ground lighting kind of giving that effect of a, you know, just kind of centering that palm on the sidewalk, giving it that nice look. And it's great for when you want to see your palm at night, but it's dark, so shine some light on it. I'm not a light specialist, so I couldn't tell you what kind of light works best. I'm guessing LED or halogen. I could be wrong. So I would ask someone who specializes in that sort of thing. There's probably a landscaper that does that. So anyway, I don't want to run this vlog too long for you guys. And since there is no more palms in this area, I will leave it there. So hope you enjoy this little runabout here in downtown Sarasota. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you want to see more of these videos, go ahead and subscribe, and there'll be plenty more content to come. So hope you guys have a good evening, and thank you for watching.